Dear students, it's a very good morning, and today you know that in the last class we have already discussed regarding the permeability, regarding the Darcy's law and the concept of constant head permeability as well as the falling head permeability. Now today's class we will going to discuss about two kinds of numerical that very frequently come from the chapters of permeability. Now you can see there is a diagram. Okay, what does it means? You can see there is you just assume these are the layers of the soil. Okay, this is the layer of soil, this is the layer of soil, this is the layer of soil, this is also the layer of soil, and there is a various thickness of this layer. Say for example the first layer Z1, second layer Z2, third layer Z3, fourth, fifth, sixth, any number of layers can be embedded into the soil samples, okay, or the soil layers, and up to Zn, that means any number of layers can be incorporated within it. Now the thing is that you are asking to find out the permeability. Say water comes from this direction, then how much water will pass through from this direction? That is the way how to calculate the permeability in the perpendicular direction. Okay, as well as another thing, another point you are asking in the question, that how much permeability may happen if water flows from the horizontal direction. Now you can see there is a two formula for vertical direction, that is Kj. Some books prefer Kv, in some books you will get Kj, but both are the same, these two are same. Sometimes when we are talking about horizontal direction, some books prefer K, some books prefer Kn, both are the same. Okay, and you can see these two are the formulas. These two are the formulas. You can see Z1, Z2, Z3. What are the Z's? Z's are the thickness of individual layer. Okay, in the question you are asking to calculate the horizontal. You are asking calculate the horizontal and vertical permeabilities. Okay. And what are the given parameters? You can see thickness of three layers are given, 150, 180, 200. That means Z1, Z2 and Z3 are given. And what is K? K is the permeability. What is K? K is the permeability. Okay, you can see permeability is also given. For 150 centimeter thickness of this layer, permeability 10 to the power minus 5. For 180, 10 to the power minus 7. For 200, you can see 10 to the power minus 9. Say for example, if you want to find out, very simple, just write down the formula. Just write down the formula. What is Z1, Z2, Z3? Just write down. 150. What is Z1? 150, you can see centimeter, okay, and unit meter per second. So 150 means 1.5, 1.5, okay, 1.5 plus 1.8 plus 2, okay, divided by 1.5 divided by 10 to the power, I am doing it, okay, that means vertical direction, divided by 10 to the power minus 5 plus 1.8 divided by 10 to the power minus 7, and simultaneously 2 divided by 10 to the power minus 9, and the calculation value that may comes 0.287 into 10 to the power minus 5 meter per second. That is your answer. That is your answer for vertical. And in the same way, you can find out the horizontal as well. Okay. In case of horizontal, what you will do? Just put K into Z. What is value of your K? You know your value of K is 10 to the power minus 5. What is Z? 1.5. And for the second layer, permeability, that is K, 10 to the power minus 7 into thickness, that is 1.8. In the third layer, that is Z3. What is the value? 10 to the power minus 9 into 2. Okay, 2 means 200 centimeter, and we convert into meter, that's why 2. Okay, and divided by, what does it count? Z1, Z2, Z3. What is Z1? That is the thickness, 1.5, 1.8, and rather last is 2. Okay, and if you calculate it, you will get the horizontal, that means in this directions. Okay, that comes 0.0003 into 10 to the power minus 5 meter per second. Okay, now it is clear. Thank you very much. And if any problem still remains, we will discuss in the class. Okay, thank you very much.